Digressing though, let's talk about the White Rivas pay-per-view card. Also on DAZN in the US, right? Yeah, DAZN in the US.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
We talked about that. Um, I love this fight the more I think about it, to be honest. I think it's just going to be an all-action heavyweight fight that ends within like 6-8 rounds. Like I really don't see this one lasting the full 12. I don't see Rivas going the full distance or White with the matchup it is. I think Rivas is a guy that's going to be in White's face. And let's be honest, I don't think White has the defensive ability that, let's say, Brian Jennings has to create angles, work on the back foot. Dillian Whyte's getting better at that. And obviously his jab has gotten, just fundamentally better over the last 4 fights or so. But I don't think his defensive ability on the back foot has dramatically improved to the point where he can outbox Rivas that way. So therefore, they are going to meet in the mid-range and on the inside and exchanging combinations, and that is intriguing. Rivas is a great compact combination puncher, has power, doesn't really have the greatest footwork. You can sort of get him chasing you, and maybe Whyte can do that in spurts and create some angles and land that left hook that he likes to land and stuff like that. But it's going to be a tough fight for Dillian Whyte the more I think about it, and that's why the more I like this fight, because Oscar Rivas is that sort of hardcore dark horse now of the division, where he can give a lot of guys issues when you don't think about it. But I am still picking Whyte. I think Whyte's just a little bit too much in terms of class than Rivas. But then again, I could see Rivas getting on the inside and Whyte having a ton of issues with that, and maybe his shot just not being compact enough compared to Rivas and getting caught with shots. Because we do know Whyte can get caught, can get hurt. He can recover. He has shown that he has really decent recovery abilities, but we do know he can get hurt and can get dropped. And Rivas is the type of guy, he can drop you. So I love this fight. I can see both guys getting knocked down numerous times, but again, within 6 or 8, picking Whyte. Fun fight. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I've got to go with Whyte. I can't. The guy is just so improved since the loss to AJ. I think he's just progressively, just fight by fight by fight, has just got better and better and better. And I think he's, I don't know, like a man on a mission. And I think, like you say, it's an intriguing fight. A lot of people maybe not know Rivas, but what we saw, Brian Jennings was beating him right up until nearly the end of the fight, and then he was stopped. I think Jennings was up on all 3 cards, or 2 of them at least. But
he was up on my scorecard.
Yeah, and Rivas, pulled it out of the bag. He's dangerous. A lot of, like you say, combination puncher. I can just see, because I felt Dillian Whyte, despite he was down on a couple of cards against Chisora in the rematch, he was patient. And he just kind of walked Chisora onto that left hook. Kept sort of almost backing away, letting Chisora do his work. Almost not rope-a-dope or anything like that. I'm not giving him sort of Ali sort of level skills, but it was come and get your shots off. Try and burn that tank out, and then I'll get you. And I can't look past Whyte. And obviously we'll talk about it shortly, but there's a little bit more attached to it now than just another victory possibly. So Dillian Whyte, I'll say 7th round, something like that. Like you say, 6 and 8, something like
that. The rest of the fights on the card: David Allen versus David Price. That should be a fun slugfest for as long as it lasts. I'm picking David Allen just because I don't trust David Price's chin to put
or his tank
or anything. So I think we're all in agreement there. David Allen should win via KO within 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 6 rounds.
I don't know. This is, for me, I know a lot of people may be like, Dave Allen or Price having another chance at the on the big stage, but Allen seems to be a transformed, his whole mindset, everything, like his dedication to now training. Matt, don't do that. You can
no, just the word transformed was great, man. I'm sorry.
Does he not think he is
transformed? No, I think he's getting better.
No, but have you seen a difference in his physique? Have you seen any of his?
Yeah, Yeah, but I wouldn't say he's again. I just thought the word transform was hyperbolic, and I loved it. I didn't say it was a bad word. I said I loved it. Rob, relax,
We're just laughing. That's all.
because it's
Every time we
funny.
talk Dave Allen, you're like, oh, Dave Allen.
Because
But
I know you're a big fan of Dave Allen, and a lot of people in the UK are
it's
big fans of Dave Allen.
it's not necessarily like I'm a big fan of him. I'm not saying give this man a title shot or anything like
No, I
that.
know.
But when you see the Dave Allen that got in the ring with Tony Yoka to the guy that's going to get in the ring against,
But to be fair, that is the great Tony Yoka of France, who is obviously
it
my
was the
countryman.
big, round, flabby, fat David Allen compared to the dude's got some fucking muscle definition going on in the stomach. So
Hold on,
I don't know.
Sorry. Comment from the chat. Aaron Munoz, the white giraffe is taking out the white rhino.
Oh my god! Well, this is it. Dave Allen is, I don't know, one hell of a chin. He's only been down. He got absolutely beat the fuck up against Tony Yoka, but
And Luis Ortiz.
The referee had to stop that, and I think didn't he have to step in against Ortiz as well, to sort of save him from himself, because he's one tough, fucking northerner, right? I don't know, but he's can start off slow and not let his hands go. So I don't know. We'll see. But David Price, obviously questionable chin, questionable gas tank. If it goes past 4, I can't see.
I don't want to see the fight if it goes past 4.
Nah. But yeah, little side note: if Price wins, Cash Ali, who bit David Price in about 4 places, wants the rematch. So yeah, but I'm gonna go with Dave Allen. I think he'll be able to withstand any kind of early onslaught from David Price, and maybe we'll see that infamous duck under and left hand to the body like he'd done Lucas Brown. Sweet,
Infamous,
Canelo-esque.
Oh, I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Derek Chisora versus Artur Szpilka is next. I'm of the mindset that Chisora, even though he is long in the tooth, he has had some tough losses recently. Artur Szpilka has probably had some even tougher losses. And on top of that, I think has never been as good as Derek Chisora, so I'm picking Chisora to win this fight and to set up the Joseph Parker fight. That's my mindset. No real in-depth take on it. Should be a fun fight for as long as it lasts. And on top of that, like, Chisora is known to like have exciting fights go long rounds. Like the Carlos Takam fight went 8, 9, 10 rounds, and every round of that was absolutely entertaining and thrilling. I'm not saying this is going to be anywhere near that, but if it's 15%, 20% of that fight, it's a decent heavyweight scrap.
I think it's hard with Chisora. He can be really flat and frustrating and really shit to watch, or he can just be, like box office TV. The guy's like, if he's up for it, he's up for it, and it's a different Chisora. It's crazy. It's always which Chisora is going to turn up. I know Szpilka like southpaw, which I believe he's not particularly great against southpaws or hasn't been in the past, but. Yeah, I think this could be almost not fight of the night, but it could be really entertaining. But again, on the other hand, it could be if Szpilka kind of wants to do a gashi and run around the ring and have poor old Derek Chisora trying to cut the ring off. It could be a long night. It could be quite a tedious one to watch. But Chisora, when someone wants to trade off, he's more than willing to get into a fight. So fingers crossed it's that way round. And I think Parker's possibly lined up for if it's Chisora, it will be maybe Parker next. So we'll see.
A couple other fighters on the card to just mention: Lawrence Okoli, who Rob loves, and I have mentioned is one of my top 10 boxers I don't like.
It's improving.
I would say this, not that I don't like him as a person. I think Lawrence Okoli is actually a really nice guy from what I've seen. I just don't care to watch his fights. Same with Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade is one of the nicest guys in the sport,
and they are very similar in style.
God, they kind of are, man. Just one's
no, they're not, Matt.
Hey. In terms of what they want to do, yes, one's slick at it, one's just a robot at it, but they both want to do the same thing.
I think there'll be improvements. Shane McGuigan is his, I think, second fight out under Shane McGuigan. I think there was glimpses of work in progress in his last fight. There was trying to keep that distance a little better, not falling in over his shots and grabbing hold of the guy. There was little signs that stuff in camp is starting to maybe come together. So hopefully we see more of that. And, with Lebedev retiring, who knows what lies ahead.
Fabio Worley's on the card as well. One of David Hayes' guys, and that's right. It's not anymore, right?
He's Dillian Whyte's guy.
Dillian Whyte's guy, not David Hayes. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's looked interesting and fun as of late, so watch him, I guess.
We got Riakporhe against Billum Smith. That's a good fight. Two young cruiserweights, Matt. Riakporhe is
look,
Dillian Whyte's fighter.
Look, Rob, I don't trust anything in terms of UK cruiserweights right now. Anything. Okay. Every cruiserweight fight I've watched from the UK as of late has been rough.
You're not even hyped. Isaac Chamberlain had a little signed contract with Al Haymon. Come on. Fly the flag.
Did he really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, you do. Put it in the chat and you were like, I'm not even going to talk about Isaac Chamberlain signing.
Oh, see, that's what I forgot about the instant I saw that. You know me, Rob. I saw that, said, I'm not going to talk about this. And guess what? Have not talked about it until you brought it up.